and welcome to the Mueller Report on Weed with Amy. My name is Amy, and thank you for joining me. I'm wearing my Pot and Chill sweatshirt from Bad Annie's in Lansing. Today's been crazy. Impeachment seems to be the thing that's going to be going down because the whole Trump-Ukraine story ridiculousness. That's a whole new level of crazy. And as I sit here at about 6 o'clock on Wednesday, Twitter is blowing up because Trump's at the UN saying some crazy stuff and throwing apparently his VP under the bus. Okay, so it's just getting nuts and nuts. So I figured we'd go back and continue to read through the Mueller report. Now, the Mueller report is about 400 some page long. We are now on page 41 of the Mueller report, I know. And this time we're going to talk about the dissemination of the hacked materials. But before we get into that, I'm going to have a little bit of yummy goodness from Claw Concentrates. I have the new V-Fire. It's pink. It's amazing. I love it. It's wonderful to operate. You just hit this button 5 times, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it lights up and it's ready to rock. You push the button and you just suck through here, which is the cartridge right here. This strain is Obama Kush. I figured that would be perfect for us reading the Mueller report. It's an indica. It's going to set us real nice and chill for this because things just keep popping off, don't they? It's getting real wild. Anyway, so I'm going to have a little bit of this, and then we're going to get to, well, this. So here we go. So yeah, you just hold the button. Oh, I turned it off. Okay, see, I did it again. Sorry about that. Wow, okay. You hold the button. And as you can see, it's pretty good amount of smoke there. As you can see right there. Woo! All right, I'm going to turn this off. Woo! Typically, I'm completely used to that, but apparently not today. I'm going to have a little bit of, because I'm going to be reading a bit. All right, ain't nothing to it but to do it. So we are on page, if you're going to follow along, the Mueller report by the Washington Post. Well, not by the Washington Post, but put out by the Washington Post. This book is great. This is at Target a while back. And we've been reading it ever since. So we are on page 41 of the actual report. Letter B, dissemination of the hacked materials. The GRU's operation extended beyond stealing materials and included releasing documents stolen from the Clinton campaign and its supporters. The GRU carried out the anonymous release through 2 fictitious online personas that it created, DC Leaks and Goosifier 2.0. Remember that? That's from the Roger Stone ridiculousness. And later through the organization WikiLeaks. Oh, Julia Assange is up in this bitch too. All right. Here we go. So this is number 1, DC Leaks. First paragraph. The GRU began planning the releases at least as early as April 19th, 2016, when Unit 26165 registered the domain dcleaks.com through a service that anonymized the registrant. Okay, so it made them somewhat non-traceable. Anonymous type situation. Unit 26165 paid for the registration using a pool of Bitcoin that it had mined. I'm going to go down here to some footnotes because it's giving me a little bit of NetScapeGo indictment. The last in-time DNC email released by WikiLeaks and dated May 25th. The same period of time during the GRU gained access to the DNC's email server. So it's talking about some indictments that were coming up according to DC Leaks. Okay, so basically it was paid for by some Bitcoin from some Russian oligarch. Interesting. The DCLeaks.com landing page pointed to different trenches of stolen documents, arranged by victim or subject matter. Other DCLeaks.com's pages contain indexes of the stolen emails that were being released, bearing the sender, recipient, and date of the email. To control access and the timing of releases, pages were sometimes password protected for a period of time and later made unrestricted to the public. Starting in June 2016, the GRU posted stolen documents onto the website DCLeaks.com, including documents stolen from a number of individuals associated with the Clinton campaign. These documents appear to have originated from personal email accounts, in particular Google and Microsoft accounts. Dang it, that Gmail. Rather than the DNC and DCCC computer networks. DC Leaks victims include an advisor to the Clinton campaign, a former DNC employee and Clinton campaign employee, and 4 other campaign volunteers. The GRU released through DCLeaks.com thousands of documents, including personal identifying and financial information, internal correspondence related to the Clinton campaign and prior political jobs, and fundraising files and information. All right, now we're on 42. Top of the page. GRU officers operated a Facebook page under the DC Leaks moniker, which they primarily used to promote releases of materials. The Facebook page was administered through a small number of pre-existing GRU-controlled Facebook accounts. GRU officers also used the DC Leaks Facebook account, the Twitter account @DCLeaks_, and the email account DCLeaksProject@gmail.com to communicate privately with reporters and other U.S. persons. GRU officers using the DC Leaks persona gave certain reporters early access to archives of leaked files by sending them links and passwords to pages on DCLeaks.com website that had not yet become public. For example, on July 14th, 2016, GRU officers operating under the DC Leaks persona sent a link and a password for a non-public DC Leaks webpage to a U.S. reporter via the Facebook account. Holy crap. So there's a reporter, or a few, that kind of actively participated in this. Oh boy. Similarly, on September 14th, 2016, GRU officers sent reporters Twitter direct messages from DCLeaks_ with a password to another non-public part of the DCLeaks.com website. The DCLeaks.com website remained operational and public until March 2017. So recently. Well, somewhat recently, I should say. That's that. Okay. Number 2, Guccifier 2.0. On June 14th, 2016, the DNC and its cyber response team announced the breach of the DNC network and suspected theft of DNC documents. In the statements, the cyber response team alleged that Russian state-sponsored actors, which they referred to as Fancy Bear, were responsible for the breach. Apparently, in response to that announcement, on June 15th, 2016, GRU officers using the persona Guccifier 2.0 created a WordPress blog. In the hours leading up to the launch of that WordPress blog, GRU officers logged into a Moscow-based server used and managed by Unit 74455 and searched for a number of specific words and phrases in English, including some 100 sheets, Illuminati, and worldwide known. Approximately 2 hours after the last of those searches, Guccifier 2.0 published its first post, attributing the DNC server hack to a lone Romanian hacker and using several of the unique English words and phrases that the GRU officers had searched for that day. Oof. Gosh dang. Wow. I'm just, with this stuff, it's very hard to digest. But also know that this was a very calculated and sophisticated and just warlike. It just blows my mind. It blows my mind. All right, so let's continue. We're on page 43 now. That same day, June 15th, 2016, the GRU also used the Guccifier 2.0 WordPress blog to begin releasing to the public documents stolen from the DNC and DCCC computer networks. The Guccifier 2.0 persona ultimately released thousands of documents stolen from the DNCE and DCCC in a series of blog posts between June 15th, 2016 and October 18th, 2016, Released documents included opposition research performed by the DNC, including a memorandum analyzing potential criticisms of candidate Trump, internal policy documents such as recommendations on how to address politically sensitive issues, analysis of specific congressional races, and fundraising documents. Releases were organized around thematic issues such as specific states, Florida and Pennsylvania, that were perceived as competitive in the 2016 U.S. presidential election. Beginning on late June 16, the GRU also used the Goosefire 2.0 persona to release documents directly to reporters and other interested individuals. Specifically on June 26, 2016, Goosefire 2.0 sent an email to the news outlet The Smoking Gun, offering to provide exclusive access to some leaked emails linked to Hillary Clinton's staff. The GRU later sent a reporter a password and a link to a locked portion of DCleaks.com website that contained an archive of emails stolen by Unit 26165 from a Clinton campaign volunteer in March 2016. That the Goosefire 2.0 persona provided reporters access to a restricted portion of the DC Leaks website tends to indicate that both personas were operated by the same or a closely related group of people. The GRU continues its release efforts through Goosefire 2.0 into August 2016. For example, on August 15, 2016, the Goosefire 2.0 persona sent a candidate for the U.S. Congress documents related to the candidate's opponent. What? Wow. On August 22nd, 2016, the Goosefire 2.0 persona transferred approximately 2.5 gigabytes of Florida-related data stolen from the DCCC to a U.S. blogger covering Florida politics. On August 22nd, 2016, the Goosefire 2.0 persona sent a U.S. reporter documents stolen from the DCCC pertaining to the Black Lives Matter movement. What in the hell? So basically, used our press against us. Crap. Or used our press against, wow. Like, it's so, I'm taken aback by this whole thing. It's wow. It's wow. All right, page 44. Here we go. Oof. The GRU was also in contact through the Goosefire 2.0 persona with, harm to ongoing matter, this is redacted, a former Trump campaign Trump campaign member, and then we've got some redactions, so harm to ongoing matter is what it says. In early 2016, again, harm to ongoing matter, Twitter's suspension of the Goosefire 2.0 Twitter account. After it was reinstated, GRU officers posing as Goosefire 2.0 wrote, harm to ongoing matter, via private message, thank you for writing back. Do you find anything interesting in the docs I posted? On August 17th, 2016, the GRU added, please tell me if I can help you anyhow. It would be a great pleasure to me. On September 9th, 2016, the GRU again posing as Goosefire 2.0, referred to a stolen DCCC document posted online and asked, harm to ongoing matter, what do you think of the info on the turnout model for the Democrats' entire presidential campaign? Harm to ongoing matter, redacted there, responded, pretty standard. The investigation did not identify evidence of other communications between harm to ongoing matter and Goosefire 2.0. Sorry, I just wish that this stuff was not redacted. So you know what the heck really truly was happening here. So now we've gone to use of WikiLeaks. So this is number 3. Let me see how far that is. I think we'll be able to go through WikiLeaks. All right. Use of WikiLeaks. In order to expand its interference in the 2016 U.S. presidential election, the GRU units transferred many of the documents they stole from the DNC and the chairman of the Clinton campaign to WikiLeaks. GRU officers used both the DC Leaks and Goosefire 2.0 personas to communicate with WikiLeaks through Twitter private messaging and through encrypted channels, including possibly through WikiLeaks' private communication system. This is sub A. WikiLeaks' expressed opposition toward the Clinton campaign. WikiLeaks in particular okay, hold on. I start that sentence one more time. WikiLeaks, and particularly its founder, Julian Assange, privately expressed opposition to candidate Clinton well before the first release of stolen documents. In November 2015, Assange wrote to other members and associates of WikiLeaks that we believe it would be much better for GOP to win. Dems plus media plus liberals would then form a bloc to rein in their worst qualities. With Hillary in charge, GOP will be pushing for her worst qualities. Dems plus media plus neoliberals will be mute. She's a bright, well-connected, sadistic psychopath. Whoa. In March 2016, WikiLeaks released a searchable archive of approximately 30,000 Clinton emails that had been obtained through FOIA litigation. FOIA. While designing the archive, one WikiLeaks member explained the reason for building the archive to another associate. All right, this is a block quote here. We want this repository to become the place to search for background on Hillary's plotting at the State Department during 2009 through 2013. Firstly, because it's useful and will annoy Hillary, but secondly, because we want to be seen to be a source player in the U.S. election, because it may be encouraging people to send us even more important leaks. Wow. All right, so this is sub B, WikiLeaks' first contact with Guccifer 2.0 and DC Leaks. Shortly after the GRU's first release of stolen documents through DCLeaks.com in June 2016, GRU officers also used the DC Leaks persona to contact WikiLeaks about possible coordination in the future release of stolen emails. On June 14th, 2016, DC Leaks _ sent a direct message to WikiLeaks noting, you announced your organization was preparing to publish more Hillary's emails. We are ready to support you. We have some sensitive information too, in particular, for financial documents. Let's do it together. What do you think about publishing our info at the same moment? Thank you. Investigative technique. So there's some redaction there. Around the same time, WikiLeaks initiated communications with the GRU persona Guccifer 2.0 shortly after it was used to release documents stolen from DNC. On June 22nd, 2016, 7 days after Guccifer 2.0's first release of stolen DNC documents, WikiLeaks used Twitter's direct message function to contact the Guccifer 2.0 Twitter account and suggest that Guccifer 2.0 send any new material stolen from the DNC here to us to review, and it will have a much higher impact than what you are doing. On July 6, 2016, WikiLeaks again contacted Guccifer 2.0 through Twitter's private messaging function, writing, if you have anything Hillary related, we want it in the next 2 days, preferably because the DNC is approaching and she will solidify Bernie supporters behind her after. The Guccifer 2.0 persona responded, okay, I see. WikiLeaks also explained, we think Trump has only a 25% chance of winning against Hillary, so conflict between Bernie and Hillary is interesting. Oh boy. So it looks to me that WikiLeaks had some information, wanted to be together with Guccifer 2.0 and actually fed Guccifer 2.0 coordination and possibly things that they may have not known. Wow. Oh my gosh. Just to get, info and just their hate of Hillary so much, like blinded them. It's just, wow, guys. What the hell? Anyway. All right, still on 45. Letter C. The GRU's transfer of stolen materials to WikiLeaks. Both the GRU and WikiLeaks sought to hide their communications, which has limited the office's ability to collect all of the communications between them. Thus, although it is clear that the stolen DNC and Podesta documents were transferred from the GRU to WikiLeaks, and then it says investigative matter, so it's redacted out there. We're going to page 46. The office was able to identify when the GRU, operating through its personas Guccifer 2.0 and DC Leaks, transferred some of the stolen documents to WikiLeaks through online archives set up by the GRU. Assange had access to the internet from the Ecuadorian embassy in London, England. And that says investigative technique, and it's redacted right here. On July 14th, 2016, GRU officers used a Guccifer 2.0 email account to send WikiLeaks an email bearing the subject Big Archive and the message A New Attempt. The email contained an encrypted attachment with the name wkdnclink1.txt.gpg. Using the Guccifer 2.0 Twitter account, GRU officers sent WikiLeaks an encrypted file and instructions on how to open it. On July 18, 2016, WikiLeaks confirmed in a direct message to the Guccifer 2.0 account that it had the 1 gigabyte or so archive and would make a release of the stolen documents this week. On July 22nd, 2016, WikiLeaks released over 20,000 emails and other documents stolen from the DNC computer networks. The Democratic National Convention began 3 days later. So they basically coordinated to try to mess up the convention. Wow. Similar communications occurred between WikiLeaks and the GRU-operated persona DC Leaks on September 15th, 2016. DC Leaks wrote to @WikiLeaks, "Hi there, I'm from DC Leaks. How could we discuss some submission-related issues? Am trying to reach out to you via your secure chat, but getting a response. I've got something that might interest you. You won't be disappointed, I promise." The WikiLeaks account responded, "Hi there," without further elaboration. The DCLeaks _ account did not respond immediately. The same day, the Twitter account Guccifer _2 sent DCLeaks _ a direct message, which is the first known contact between the personas. During subsequent communications, the Guccifer 2.0 persona informed DCLeaks that WikiLeaks was trying to contact DCLeaks and arrange for a way to speak through encrypted emails. Wow. Hold up. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. All right, we're on page 47. An analysis of the metadata collected from the WikiLeaks site revealed that the stolen Podesta emails show a creation date of September 19th, 2016. Based on information about Assange's computer and his possible operating system, this date may be when the GRU staged the stolen Podesta emails for transfer to WikiLeaks, as the GRU had previously done in July 2016 for the DNC emails. The WikiLeaks site also released PDFs and other documents taken from Podesta that were attachments to emails on his account. These documents had a creation date of October 2nd, 2016, which appears to be the date the attachments were separately staged by WikiLeaks on its site. Beginning on September 20th, 2016, WikiLeaks and DCLeaks resumed communications in a brief exchange. On September 22nd, a DCLeaks email account, dcleaksproject@gmail.com, sent an email to WikiLeaks account with the subject submission and the message, "Hi" from DCLeaks. The email contained a PGP encrypted message with the file name wiki_mail.txt.gpg. That says investigative matter, or investigative technique, excuse me. The email, however, bears a number of similarities to the July 14th, 2016 email in which GRU officers used the Guccifer 2.0 persona to give WikiLeaks access to the archive of DNC files. On September 22nd, 2016, the same day the DCLeaks email to WikiLeaks, the account DCLeaks _ sent a single message to WikiLeaks with the string of characters, and that says investigative technique. The office cannot rule out that stolen documents were transferred to WikiLeaks through intermediaries who visited during the summer of 2016. For example, public reporting identified Andrew Mueller as a WikiLeaks associate who may have assisted with the transfer of these stolen documents to WikiLeaks. Oh boy. This keeps getting worse and worse. All right, page 48. On October, okay, so at the top of the page, after it's towards the end here, there's some investigative technique redaction, and same thing up at the top. Okay, next paragraph. On October 7th, 2016, WikiLeaks released the first email stolen from the Podesta email account. In total, WikiLeaks released 33 tranches. Wow. 33 tranches of stolen emails between October 7th, 2016 and November 7th, 2016. The releases included private speeches given by Clinton, internal communications between Podesta and other high-ranking members of the Clinton campaign, and correspondence related to the Clinton Foundation. In total, WikiLeaks released over 50,000 documents stolen from Podesta's personal email account. The last in-time email released from Podesta's account was dated March 21st, 2016, 2 days after Podesta received a spear phishing email sent by the GRU. This is letter D. WikiLeaks statements dissembling about the source of stolen materials. I'm just amazed by, it seems like all of this was motivated for hate for Hillary. This is just outrageous. That just makes me mad. It really makes me mad. All right, anyway, continuing on. As reports attributing to the DNC and DCCC hacks to the Russian government emerged, WikiLeaks and Assange made several public statements apparently designed to obscure the source of the materials that WikiLeaks was releasing. The file transfer evidence described above and other information uncovered during the investigation discredit WikiLeaks' claims about the source of material that it posted. Beginning in the summer of 2016, Assange of WikiLeaks made a number of statements about Seth Rich, a former DNC member who was killed in July 2016. The statements about Rich implied falsely that he had been the source of the stolen DNC emails. On August 9th, 2016, the WikiLeaks Twitter account posted, announced, WikiLeaks has decided to issue a U.S. $20,000 reward for information leading to conviction for the murder of DNC staffer Seth Rich. Likewise, on August 25th, 2016, Assange was asked in an interview, "Why are you so interested in Seth Rich's killer?" and responded, "We're very interested in anything that might be a threat to alleged WikiLeaks sources." The interviewer responded to Assange's statement by commenting, "I know you don't want to reveal your source, but it certainly sounds like you're suggesting a man who leaked information to WikiLeaks was then murdered." Assange replied, "If there's someone who's potentially connected to our publication and that person has been murdered in suspicious circumstances, it doesn't necessarily mean that the two are connected, but it is a very serious matter. The type of allegation is very serious, as it's taken very seriously by us." So WikiLeaks tried to throw off, this is just ridiculous. Okay. So this is going to be the last paragraph that I read here. After the U.S. intelligence community publicly announced its assessment that Russia was behind the hacking operation, Assange continued to deny that the Clinton materials released by WikiLeaks had come from Russian hacking. According to media reports, Assange told a U.S. congressman that the DNC hack was an inside job and purported to have physical proof that the Russians did not give materials to Assange. Wow. And this is Bender. Hi, Bender. So I'm going to stop right there because it moves on to letter C, additional GRU cyber operations. So we're really, again, getting into the nitty-gritty of this whole thing. I'm just taken aback by the brazenness, the amount of hate, and everything that is just rolled into this. And it seems like it was the only reason why people did stupid shit was because they were so blinded by their stupidity and anger over Hillary. So basically, oh man, it's really dumb. Just so dumb. So dumb. Anyway, so yeah, we will pick this back up next time. I'm going to try to do this weekly. And thank you so much for, if you want to read along, please do. Thank you for doing that. Thank you for attending. Also, thank you for putting up with my cat. Also, thank you for sharing and subscribing as well. I really appreciate it. And if you can share it with your buddies, even better. And well, we're all in this together. No one wants to be on a sinking ship. So I really hope that things get back to somewhat normal so we can all be like, wait, how does the government work? Or, oh, that was that. Now it's, oh, geez, what happened now? So, wow, it just keeps getting crazier and crazier. Whew. Anyway, so tune in next time for the Mueller report on weed with Amy. That's me. And thank you so much. See you later. Bye-bye now. Oh.